Hello there. Sorry for the lack of the JOs. Plugging away in the shop. It's now almost end of March. The kid's home from spring break, senior at Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. Anyway, I thought I'd get him involved. He is part of that COVID generation that, anyway, he kind of got me watching videos. As a freshman in college, getting great grades, sitting in the dorm as a freshman, loved his roommate, joined a fraternity. Middle of March comes up, or comes around, and it's COVID, pack your stuff, and go home. The last place he wanted to be. So the first thing we did when he got home, I go, all right, come help me, let's do an art project. So we built this, these goofy guys out of water pressure tanks, and stuck them in a golf cart and had golf clubs flying all over the place. I'll try to put a picture up right here. So anyway, that's my kid. Now he is 21 and a senior at Cal Poly, and thank God he's back in school, but he's one of those, he kind of got hosed by this whole situation. I know everybody did. And anyway, since he's back, I'm like, hey, let's do another art project. So anyway, what we're gonna make is a cow. I call them cows. They could be anything. They could be dog, horse, pig, whatever you want it to be. In my case, it's gonna be a cow. And I saw this idea long time ago. I thought, oh, that'd be cool. And then I did this giant fence job, metal fence, deer fence, 4 foot, 4x4 wire, 7 foot tall, all around these people's property. Great people. They spent a lot of money on this fence. And everywhere we dug for holes, we kept hitting just chunks of old metal. I remember there was an old iron at one point. And this went on for, I don't know, it was 500 feet or so of this fence. And so I had my other boys helping me, and my boys helping me, and a couple other people helping. And I told them, hey, don't throw any of that away. Just grab horseshoes, railroad spikes, old nails. I don't know. I mean, the whole place must have been kind of a trashed up from 100 years ago. So I told them, hey, just put that in this bucket on the trailer, and we ended up with this whole bucket full of stuff, all pertinent to this person's property. And they had some really, really nice metal art on their property. They spent a lot of money from some very prominent artists to decorate this, to landscape this beautiful 15, 20 acres, or wherever it is. And when we got done with the fence and the gates and everything, the vegetable garden, the gentleman and his wife have given me tons and tons of work. They're fantastic people. But I was going up to drop off my last invoice on this job, and I decided to take all this metal and make a cow. So you're going to see that cow right about here in the video. All right, so that's the cow. I told my 2 boys who were with me at the time, I think we're gonna go get breakfast afterwards or something. I said, I guarantee you, out of all the work, the 1,000 hours or so we spent on this job, this is what's gonna freak them out the most. They're gonna appreciate this over all that hard work that we've done. And sure enough, they went bonkers for this piece. They love this piece. If something ever falls off this piece, I get a phone call right away. Something broke off of the cow. Can you come? And I go up and zap it back on. Anyway, the neat thing about that is it's kind of a totem pole of the area. It kind of tells a story of what was there before and how we're able to reuse it and turn it into a piece of art. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to show you how I make these cows. And you can use all sorts of variety of stuff. There is no right or wrong. What I did is I've been scouring for tools. I've got more sockets and wrenches and stuff, over my collective 50 years that I don't know what to do with. So I know a lot of people that will go to just garage sale after garage sale, swap meet after swap meet, just looking for tools. They make a great palette. They make great artwork. There's some fantastic people out there that turn them into chickens and dogs and just some really, really cool stuff. So we're going to turn these tools into a cow. I'm going to show you how I do it. All right, let's have some fun. All right, step number one. This all came from the scrap pile out there. It is old, it is rusty, it's all different thicknesses of 1.5-inch box tubing. So basically I've got 4 legs that I'm going to chuck over here. That's the last thing I'm going to do, but as you can hear from the rain, our sunny California is a little bit damp right now. So go out there, get a little bit wet. This is old, rusted metal, but it's cost me absolutely nothing. Some client at some point paid for it. I got really fancy. This piece, this thin stuff was rolled at one point, probably part of some gate or something. But anyway, this is going to be the body of this creature here. It's going to be fairly good size. It's somewhere around 4 foot by, or I think it's somewhere around 3.5 foot by 2.5 feet. And basically, I just had this piece of metal out there and I took a tape measure to it, and it was somewhere around 7 feet. So I made 2 3.5 foot pieces out of that. This piece was somewhere around 5 feet. I made 2 2.5 foot pieces about that. I mean, that's as complicated as my math gets, folks. It's just, what do I have? How can I use it? Square it up, weld it. Yes, the welds are not going to be beautiful because of all the rust. Do I really want to spend the time and sand all the edges and miter? You know, everything's mitered, but do I want to waste a bunch of time cleaning it so the weld really looks good? Absolutely not. This is not some art piece in a museum. This is something fun, something whimsical, and something that somebody's really going to like. I guarantee this is going to go to a very, very good home. Hey, somebody asked me one time, do I run, argon mix green gas in my Miller welder? This is, these are the nice welds. This is not flux core. This is something that needs to look very, very nice. And I tell them the same thing. I say absolutely hell no. So that carbon dioxide canister right there, it comes from a welding supply. It is the same one that your soda drinks are made out of. They've got these in the back. This is like $30 to exchange. Argon is $70, $80 to exchange. This tank lasts almost as long as that nice bottle of green gas right over there. Do I use the green gas? Yes, I do. Green gas is just an argon mix with CO2. There is no practical purpose that I can find why I would spend top dollar on fancy gas when this works just absolutely perfectly. Is the weld, absolutely beautiful? No. It's good. I can tell you that much. It is really good. But the way your weld looks has a lot more to do with your heat, your wire speed, your, distance you are away from the metal when you're pulling the trigger, how fast you're moving. I mean, that's what makes a weld look really nice. But is this going to work for this project and just about 99% of all the projects I do? Absolutely. Is it going to save me a ton of money? Yes, it is. Do I need to have a cone over the top of it? Absolutely not. It's not very high pressure. And it's really easy to throw in the back of my truck and then go to the, when I go in there, it's $35. I swap it out. I've always got one charge, I've got one tucked around here someplace. It's ready to go in case when this one fails. And then when I need welding supplies or metal or something like that, I swap the dude out. So don't think that you need some fancy gas to make a weld look good. What you need is a welder and you need some skills. All right, kind of cheated and actually used a square on this to make sure I'm going to be close. So all right, there's my canvas. This is a cow. So what I am going to do is sand the inside edge of this because I'm going to weld stuff to it. So I don't want to fight all that rust when I'm trying to get a ground. All right, canvas. So the randomness of all this is what's going to be, make it look like art. So these might make really good eyes. Might set these aside. I need 2 holes for the nostrils. I bet those should be perfect for the nose. Remember the thing about art. If you walk up to it and you say, "What is that?" That is considered art. Good art. If you walk up to it and you say, "Oh, that's a blah blah blah," then that's just kind of okay art. But when I'm through with this thing, you're going to see the passion and the torture in my life and just the sadness and the dark spots in my soul and all the other BS that artists, art critics claim about. And I'm telling you right now, don't tell the art critics, but this is just a pile of tools stuck together. That is the darkness in my soul. Interpret it what you will. Have a nice dream. This thing is starting to take shape. Now I'm standing it up, and now I'm going to start, finishing out the web first, and then I'm going to start plugging all the little stuff in there. And I might feel like I'm short a few. I might have to go borrow from the good tools. Hey, it's art. Art comes first. So your canvas doesn't fall down and kill you. Here's my solution. That's nothing a cutoff wheel can't handle. So every now and then you come across a little gem in the gate repair business, automatic gate repair business. A lot of 7/16 nuts. There's a photo eye that I use that I'm always looking for a 7/16 wrench. This is 7/16, half inch. I'm going to keep this on buck, and I'll probably lose it in 5 minutes. All right. Let's work on the face. Couple eyes. Try to make it a little more camera friendly here. All right, nothing says cow like a couple old rototiller tines. All right, just attached the neck on there. Now, let's, I'm gonna flop this bad boy down and then use the rest of this to fill in, you know, any gaps or whatever, but it's getting there. It looks pretty cool. So eventually, when I attach that, I'll do that last. That's what it's gonna look like. Couple legs that are over there. And we'll fill this in really quick. Everything that's right here, just plugging holes. Okay. Connected in 2 spots. All these sockets are just in one.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can just go around and then spin it around and just until you use all that stuff up.
Cool.
I'll just tack it and then just bend it down.
Yeah. That was shitty wild. That was a rough one.
Sometimes it's the metal.
Yeah.
And that's like an aluminum type, you know. I would tack it there on that side. Quick update on the cow. Got Wilson working on it.
Looking good.
Upside down right now. Just filling in the rest of those tools. We'll stand it up here in a second and show you what it's going to look like.
Want me to film so you can go in?
All right. Legs are on. Head is on. Benny the ball dog is on. And that, my friends, is a cow. Whimsical, but like I say, people love these things. Benny, come here. Anybody need a dog? Thanks for watching.